It is my singular honor and privilege to address you at this 25th edition of the Mining, Engineering and Transport Conference and official opening ceremony today. It is commendable that we have once again managed to convene after an absence of 2 years due to the COVID-19 pandemic. As government, we value such events for being a source of insights into progress or none of it being made by your respective sectors, as well as guide our policy formulation and implementation. My expectation, therefore, is that delegates will emerge from this conference motivated and more focused to do much more for the sustainable economic transformation and prosperity of our great country. I want to warmly welcome exhibitors from within the region and abroad, if any, who are showcasing at this event. Your participation attests to the confidence that investors have in the business environment prevailing in our country under the Second Republic. I commend the organizers of this conference for facilitating several focused dialogue sessions and innovative platforms that cater for specific segments within the mining industry as part of this event. These discussions must be fully utilized, especially by us in government, the private sector, and small to medium-scale miners, including women and the youth, among other stakeholders, to evaluate the progress made in this particular mining sector. Further, outcomes of the discussions should provide a robust, responsive, and a time-framed way forward for collective momentum going into the future. I also commend the exhibitors for the broad array of insightful and quality displays which I saw during my tour of the various stands. I have been impressed by the quality, not of the persons exhibiting, but of the products they are exhibiting. Distinguished guests and delegates, the theme of this conference resonates with my government's policy targeting the upward growth of the mining sector to realize a US $12 billion mining industry by 2023. I was telling the other comrades in the briefing room that on the onset of the Second Republic, the mining sector was just below 3 billion. Which means that the mining sector, since it was created in this country, had only grown up to 3 billion. And as I told them, the mining sector is older than everybody except myself. But within the last 3.5 years, it has jumped 100%. It is now about 6 billion in 3 years. And my Minister of Mines and Mining Development is in the danger. Possibly also is poised to be a great man But if he fails to achieve the 12 billion, he's in danger. He's telling us that next year, which is not far away, it will have again doubled from 6 billion to 12. He has done his best to invite me to various new projects in the mining sector, resuscitation of mines in the mining sector, expansion of mines in the mining sector. And each event is very impressive. So far, I tend to believe that it is possible. It is indeed encouraging that as of last year, and despite the negative effects of COVID-19 pandemic, the mining sector performance amounted to about 6 billion from 2.9 billion in 2017. Well done, the sector. Since the advent of the Second Republic, I have had the privilege to commission various signature mining projects in the areas of exploration, extraction, and expansion. These include the expansion of ZIMBABWE. Member is here. Congratulations, young men. Unki Mines, the reopening of Eureka Gold Mine, Shamba Gold Mine, Rio Zim, Kam and the Motor Biox Gold Plant Expansion Project, Redno Mine, and most recently, the Sino Mine Bikita Minerals Lithium Project. Many more will be coming on stream between the next 12 months to 24 months. To date, concrete initiatives are in place to legislate and issue the related incentives to further grow the industry. I'm happy that the Mines and Minerals Bill is now progressing very well. Equally, my administration remains emphatic in calls for the development of capabilities that propel value addition and beneficiation, riding on ICT-driven processes. The US 12 billion target is therefore within reach if I look at the activities countrywide. And this will see the realization of a diversified, integrated, modern, and industrialized economy, synonymous with a prosperous society worldwide. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen and delegates, the importance of natural resources, and in particular minerals, towards driving sustainable socio-economic development cannot be overemphasized. To this end, I challenge captains of the mining industry to take advantage of this conference by leveraging on the new partnerships and synergies to propel the transformation of Zimbabwe's economy. On its part, my government will continue to implement and create a conducive business environment to attract both local and global capital, as well as grow already established entities in our country. I therefore invite more investors to take advantage of the numerous opportunities in areas of exploration, mineral extraction, mineral processing, value addition, and beneficiation. Just yesterday, we witnessed the launching and groundbreaking of a cyber smart city in Harare, which is designed on the basis of Dubai. This is commendable. Plans are in place for the accelerated value addition and the beneficiation of minerals such as gold, the platinum group of metals, diamonds, chrome and ferrochrome, steel. On the steel, I would like to mention that within the next 24 months, the Manise plant, which will be the biggest on the African continent, we shall be the giant of the continent in steel. Lithium, nickel, granite, coal and hydrocarbons, among others. More so, that value addition and beneficiation are the important yardsticks to benchmark the sector's production levels, productivity, and profitability. The associated down and upstream productive and supply chain linkages must be given due attention to enable the country to generate more jobs and empowerment opportunities, especially for the youth, as well as foreign currency through the export of high-value finished goods. Going forward, I call upon the sector to rally its players to adopt contemporary and appropriate mining technologies across the mineral value chain. We must embrace technology and innovation throughout. We mustn't be content with what we have. Science is developing, technology is developing daily. We must not remain behind. This must result in the efficient extraction and guarantee realization of the maximum value from our God-given endowments. Over and above this, I expect to see the organization and syndication of the artisanal small to medium-scale miners and the integration of local procurement in the mining sector. Additionally, riding on increased capacity utilization of the various mining houses, there is no excuse for the continued importation of mining consumables and the related accessories such as mill boards and conveyor belts, among others. We have the agricultural sector. Our Zimbabwe economy is primarily agricultural. And everything is being done now under the Second Republic to modernize, mechanize, and industrialize our agricultural sector. But again, it is necessary that all subsectors of the economy must grow technologically. We must not leave any sector behind. I challenge the Suppliers Committee, I understand there's a Suppliers Committee, to work closely with the government and suppliers to ensure the local production of quality and competitively priced products in line with Buy Zimbabwe, Made in Zimbabwe, Build Zimbabwe, Vakanyikeko Zimbabwe. Distinguished guests, the success of the mining sector must be conceptualized not only by the tons or carats or ounces mined, but also through the improvements in the quality of our people's lives in that sector, within the mining communities. In light of this, the mining industry should give due regard to the environmental, social, and governance issues around their mining entities. Over and above the routine corporate social responsibility programs, our people must see tangible life transforming and infrastructure from the presence of mining entities in their communities. It is not good for you where you are doing your mining and the community around you curses you. They must feel happy that there's a mining entity in their community by providing social responsibility in those areas. So I challenge you in the mining sector to dialogue with local communities towards forging win-win synergies with them and partnerships for optimum benefits within the mining industry and the communities. At the local level, the elimination of the negative environmental footprints of mining operations remain imperative. I commend those mining companies which have introduced programs that seek to accelerate the attainment of the aspirations of the National Development Strategy and Sustainable Development Agenda into their organizational strategies. These include projects that cut across health, education, capacity building for women and the youth, as well as infrastructure development, water and sanitation projects under your sector. To further consolidate achievements made to date and leap forward the development of this sector, I encourage the mining industry to work more closely with institutions of higher learning over and above the Zimbabwe School of Mines to drive innovations, inventions, as well as research and development. I'm optimistic that the constructive engagements and debates at this edition of Mine Entra Conference will galvanize the mining sector to embrace strategies that ensure greater collaboration, sustainability, competitiveness, and transformation, so that the sector emerges more united, stronger, prosperous, and modern. With these few remarks, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my singular honor and privilege to declare the 25th edition of the Mining Engineering Transport Conference officially open. I wish you all fruitful deliberations and a successful conference. God bless you all. God bless Zimbabwe.